If you think a marathon can't end in a sprint, well, think again. This is our first Hot Topic brought to you by Some Like It Hot at Walton Arts Center. The 2026 Los Angeles Marathon had one of the closest finishes in the race's history. American runner Nathan Martin chased down Kenya's Michael Kamau in the final stretch and crossed the finish line just 1 second ahead after 26.2 miles of racing. Both runners were officially timed at around 2 hours and 11 minutes, but the photo finish showed Martin edging ahead by a single stride. Meanwhile, Kenya's Prakash Chirano dominated the women's race, winning in about 2 hours and 25 minutes. More than 27,000 runners took part in the race this year. I'm sure the streets of LA were alive with the marathon finishers.
I am sure, especially that close. I find it hard to sprint at the end of my 6-mile run, let alone a 26-mile run.
26-mile run, and they're sprinting to see who's going to gut it out the final second.
What a race.
Yeah.
Well, Jason, imagine getting a phone call from your dog. A new device called PetPhone is aiming to bring pets into the AI age. Developed by Singapore tech company uCloudlink, the wearable device lets owners make two-way audio calls with their pets through a smartphone app. It also includes GPS tracking and motion sensors so owners can check their pet's activity while they're away. But here's the wild part, because that wasn't wild enough. With a little training, pets can actually trigger calls themselves by performing certain movements like jumping or spinning. The device was unveiled this week at the Mobile World Congress Tech Conference in Barcelona.
That is wild. That just reminds me of the movie Up. Do you remember the dog in that movie?
Yes, and the dog could talk. I don't know if I want to know what my dogs are saying.
We're at a weird point right now when our dogs are going to be speaking.
Let me out. Give me treats.
Yeah.
More pets, please.
Did you go see any movies at the box office this weekend?
We had major plans to go see movies at the box office this weekend. We did not get to go. However, this one was on our list, and it will happen this week.
Okay, there you go. Well, Hoppers did top the big box office weekend. A big win for Pixar. The animated adventure Hoppers debuted in the top spot with about $46 million in North America and roughly $88 million worldwide, making it the strongest opening for a Pixar original film in years. But the story was very different for The Bride, the reimagining of the Frankenstein story starring Christian Bale and Jessie Buckley. The film opened at just $7.3 million domestically and about $13 million globally. It was far below expectations for a movie with an estimated $80 million budget. You can see the rest of the top 5 on your screen right there, but you know, we're gearing up. I feel like later this month we've got Project Hail Mary that's going to come out, and so the box office is going to be booming.
It's going to be a lot of great movies hitting the screen right in time for rainy weather.
That's right, yeah.
Well, Jason, Kansas City barbecue already has a legendary reputation, and now it has its own book to go with it. Jonathan Bender, founder of the Museum of Barbecue, has released the Little Book of KC Barbecue, celebrating the smoky flavors and rich history that made KC Barbecue famous. The book traces the tradition all the way back to Henry Perry, often called the father of Kansas City barbecue, and also includes recipes so readers can try the flavors out at home. Bender says the goal is to show how barbecue became part of the city's identity and why people from around the world come to Kansas City to experience it.
I would be interested to hear that story. I know I go to KC and the first thing I think is where we're going to get barbecue. So.
Right? It's definitely, and there are so many different types of barbecue, and Kansas City is one that stands out.
Absolutely, that KC barbecue, but even within Kansas City, there's so many different types of barbecue, right? So yeah, they have a museum, obviously the Museum of Barbecue, and now they have the book.
Now they have a book.
Very cool.
Need to get this book. I'm always in love with recipe books. I like to look at pictures and learn new things.
And I like to eat when you make stuff
for us. You do. Works both ways.